Good afternoon. I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. The Omicron XE COVID subvariant could be less lethal than the original variant, according to a health official. DOH Undersecretary Leopoldo Vega told The Big Story that most of the Omicron XE cases in Thailand are asymptomatic. However, the new subvariant is believed to be more transmissible, which could still affect the country's healthcare system. Vega said the government needs to come up with a better strategy to ramp up booster vaccinations.
It has been reported that it's going to be transmissible, and most of the people having this variant, especially in Thailand, have remained asymptomatic.
Meanwhile, both COVID-19 task force officials and the health department are downplaying reports that millions of COVID-19 vaccine doses are nearing expiry. The National Task Force and the DOH clarified that only 2% of the country's procured vaccines have gone to waste. They added that most of the shots expiring this coming July were either donated or procured by LGUs and the private sector. The DOH and the NTF said they are working with vaccine manufacturers to see whether or not the shelf life of COVID vaccines can be extended. The tandem of Senators Ping Lacson and Tito Sotto continue their campaign in Bohol despite the inclement weather. The pair held a sectoral meeting in Tagbilaran where they met with fishermen, farmers, and tricycle drivers. The tandem also paid a courtesy visit to Vice Governor Rene Relampagos. Several officials from the province have already declared support for the Uniteam tandem of Bongbong Marcos and Sara Duterte. However, Relampagos says that the Lacson-Sotto pair have their own following in Bohol. We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Senate will be looking into why the BIR has yet to collect the multi-billion estate tax dues of the Marcos family. Jenny Dongon with the report.
The Senate is soon to launch a probe into the supposed failure of the Bureau of Internal Revenue to collect the multi-billion peso estate tax liabilities of the Marcoses. This has been confirmed by Senate President Tito Soto during the Lacson-Soto tandem sortie on Monday.
Anytime, lalo na meron 12 hindi naman tumatakbo. Baka yung chairman na matapatan ng resolution. I need to ask Senator Pimentel kung ano yung preference niya. Well, they can convene in a matter of 3 or 4 days from now, kung gusto talaga.
While Soto is willing to attend, his running mate, presidential candidate Senator Ping Lacson, prefers to stay away from the investigation. But he maintained that the uncollected tax liability is something of national interest.
Ako, I will have to inhibit, kasi yung involved doon sa issue na yon, presidential candidate.
Recall that the BIR has recently confirmed that they have sent a demand letter to the Marcoses regarding their tax liabilities. But according to retired Justice Antonio Carpio, this is not enough and the Bureau should be more assertive.
The law says if the court-appointed administrator does not pay, he is criminally liable. Nakalagay sa batas, criminally liable. Up to 10 years imprisonment yan eh. At more than 25 years na. More than a quarter of a century, hindi pa binabayaran. Willful refusal yan.
Carpio further warned that collecting these unpaid taxes may become more unlikely should Marcos Jr. win in the upcoming polls.
Kasi the president controls the entire executive. He can reverse their decision. Any official in the executive department, he can reverse, or he can preempt. He can decide for that official. Siya na magde-decide. So wala ka talagang magagawa.
Earlier, Senator Coco Pimentel has filed a resolution seeking to investigate the 200 billion unpaid taxes of the Marcoses. In a text message to Senate reporters, Pimentel said they are preparing for the probe and will conduct the hearing as soon as possible. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Inflation accelerated to 4% in March, faster than the 3% print in February. This is on the back of higher food prices and consecutive oil price hikes. The latest inflation figure fell just on the upper end of the Bangko Central's 3.3 to 4.1% projection. Results of the 2020-2021 bar exams will be out soon. Supreme Court Associate Justice Marvic Leonen has requested for a special en-banc session on April 12 for the release of the results. Meanwhile, the oath-taking for the new lawyers will happen on May 2. And in the weather, Pag-asa has spotted a low-pressure area off of the coast of Surigao del Sur. The State Weather Bureau says the LPA is less likely to intensify in the next 24 hours. However, the shear line will be bringing rains to the eastern section of southern Luzon. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.